right, today we're back with Miss Reba Hoffman. I'm Dee Sova. We're both on the Driver Advisory Board here at Prime. And today we're going to be talking about some of the common concerns that women have coming into this industry. I know for me personally, I get to talk to and chat with a lot of women via social media who have genuine concerns of what to expect coming into this industry. And we're going to start off with Reba here telling you some of the things that she's experienced. But for me, before we get started, I'd like to say that we do everything that we can to talk to you women and let you get a realistic view of what to expect out here. Reba, go ahead and explain some of the things that you see as common to women's fears coming in here.
Well, and just so you know, I came through Prime's CDL program, which is PSD program, and I also, was hired with Prime and went through the TNT program, which is the extended training that gets a female ready to have her own truck. And I know that one of the things that I hear from women is that they're concerned about, being paired with a male trainer.
I would say that's number one.
Well, it is number one. It's very interesting because, trucking is a male-dominated industry, has been since its inception. We're changing things. We have a lot more women drivers than any other company in the country, but and we keep increasing. But, I have worked my entire career in male-dominated industries, so it wasn't as much of an issue for me. I actually did have a male trainer, and it was a wonderful experience. I got an incredible training. He was a perfect gentleman on the truck the entire time we were together, and so I am very happy with my experience. But I do understand that there are women that they don't want to be with, a male, or I actually had male students on my truck, and there may be, the opposite way. They don't want to. So Prime is very sensitive about that. But I think that is, you're right, the number one concern that women have is, possibly being paired with, someone that they're uncomfortable with. One of the things that we do at Prime is that when a student comes in, when a trainer, first goes through a training to be a trainer, they actually both have to take like it's almost like a personality test. I don't know exactly what they would call it, but and so the student takes it, the trainers take it, and then they try to pair them up to where they're most compatible. But in addition to that, there are some females that come into the industry. They come to our school, and they're very insistent that they don't want anything but a female trainer. And so we're sensitive to that. And we just want women to know that, if they decide that they want to come to our truck driving school, that we are very sensitive to that.
Would you say that Prime has become accommodating to those women who want to be on the truck with another woman trainer? And what is the practicality of them actually getting in a truck with a trainer that's a female?
Well, and that's a very good question. And, one of the things, we're the leader in the industry. And one of the things that makes us a leader in the industry is that we're also transparent. And let's just face it, worldwide, there are fewer women than men in trucking. And so also, because there are less women, there are fewer women in trucking, there are also fewer women trainers in trucking. And so, it is challenging sometimes for us to place our women with female trainers. But, there's sometimes that if a female, meets a particular male trainer, they are comfortable with that male trainer, and they may change their mind. We don't try to force them to change their mind. If they do feel that way, then and they're insistent about a female trainer, then we will do everything that we can do to work that out. We have a certain number of resources, and we work as diligently as we can to pair them up.
Those. All right. Well, with your experience with your trainer, what did you feel that he gave you that helped you to go to the next level in your training period? Because that's really important, the seeds that they sow and how they address you.
Well, okay. My major concern when I went on my trainer's truck was at the point that I would be ready and we routed back in for me to take my CDL test, would I be ready? And I would make up a list of questions that I would ask my trainer. We would sit for hours every day and we would go through those questions, and and we would have constant dialogue. I don't feel comfortable doing this backing situation. I don't feel comfortable with my right hand turns. I feel like I'm encroaching or something like that. And we would sit for hours and talk about that. And anytime we had time between a load, we would be in a truck stop practicing backing situations.
So would you say that your communication with your trainer is ultimately important to your success?
That is the most important thing.
Yes.
That's even more important than driving the truck, because if you can't communicate, it is critical that you do that. And you work with that trainer hand in hand and hand in hand. That was the major thing on a trainer's truck.
Okay. So I think that it is valid for women to have these concerns, for if it's something that's new to them to be on the truck with a male, but there is a possibility that you are going to meet someone who's going to give you that practical information you need to take you to the next level. Do you think that it's valid to the point where these women need to focus on, I have to have a female trainer, or what should be their thought processes?
Well, I think it's an individual decision. And I think, women come here with a lot of different experiences, a lot of different history, and personalities and religious beliefs and all of those different things. And so I think that it has been an individual decision. When I first came to Prime, or was coming to Prime, in my mind and the way that I envisioned, I was going to have a female trainer and I was going to insist on a female trainer. But then I met my trainer, and he was a great guy. And he was a very intelligent man, very learned, greatest trainer, and I had the most wonderful experience. There may be someone else, a female that comes, that she cannot do that no matter what. And if she has to have a female trainer, then that's just reality. And I think it has to be an individual decision. Each female has to make that decision on their own. I'm very glad that I made the decision I made. Greatest experience I could hope for. But it has to be an individual decision.
Okay, well, I am very happy that we're breaking this thing apart. It's been an amazing view inside the mind of Prime Incorporated and their training program. I personally did not go through that. I went through a truck driving school, so it was not within a company, so my experience was a little bit different. I am excited to learn so much more about what Prime has to offer, because I really love this company, and I know that you have the same passion that I do.
Yes, and and just to put the period on this, I would really want for our females to know, if you're thinking about coming to Prime, or maybe you're getting ready to board the bus to come or whatever, Prime is extremely sensitive and respectful of our female drivers, our female associates, and they will take good care of you.
Love it. Love it. I believe that. I mean, I felt it from the time that I came to this atmosphere, and really, whether people know it or not, you're the reason that I'm here. And I don't want to look back. I want to just keep going forward with this company.
Well, we are going to keep going forward, because in the next video, we're going to be talking about what happens when you get out of training and you get your own truck. So stay tuned.
Yay! We're there. All right. Thank you for tuning in.